Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer readings for Virgo in Sagittarius season. Hello, my Virgos. Now, you know that when I'm doing my longer readings, I'm using a lot of decks, and now I've added a fifth one. I'm using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I then go to John Holland's Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of clarify. Osha Zen Tarot cards for any words of advice, then Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then I started to pull one card from Emily Anderson's kit on crystals. Okay, so I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest, okay? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to my higher power, and whatever the message is, it just comes out. I don't have to worry. My job is just to deliver it. Okay, I have done an overview of, are you wanting to come out? I guess you want to come out. Okay, I have done an overview of Sagittarius season with the planets and such and the energies. Please take a look. I did pull some cards also, my Angel Tarot cards with it. So please take a look. While this is more for you, the other will affect other people, will affect things in the bigger realm, okay? And there's some Aquarius changes coming, which is very exciting. Now, I have 3 cards. They are all reversed. This is the one that was kind of like, I think I need to come out. I think I will. Okay, so let's see what we have for my Virgos in Sagittarius season. The first card is the 4 of Earth. You know, Earth is your energy. It's also Capricorn. It's also Taurus. Oh, you're getting so ready for the holidays. You're getting so ready. If you know, whatever it is that you celebrate, my Virgos, you're getting so ready for it. This is getting your house ready, your home ready. This is buying your presents. This is, doing whatever it is that's going to make you feel happy. You have a very giving heart. And this is now the only thing I'm going to say is, you do give, but the thing that you need to make sure you're doing is you need to make sure you're watching your credit line, okay? Make sure that you're watching your bank account, because I feel that you're doing all this purchasing and buying and it does help you. It does make you feel very good, but it's kind of a temporary high. It's kind of a temporary, kind of like, oh, and then afterwards, if this is for all the holidays, and I'm not saying I don't know what holiday you follow but I just feel that there's like a frenzy of purchasing for you during Sagittarius season. Now, Sagittarius does bring about a lot of energy and a lot of adventure. So I just feel that there's going to be kind of a spending frenzy, a spending flurry around you. You just need to make sure that you can pay for what you're purchasing, okay, my Virgos? And you are pretty good about keeping your balance sheet balanced. You're pretty good, but this time around, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of extra expenditures for you. Now, again, earth energy, someone you can touch. A lot of times money with your job. So maybe this is because maybe you are spreading the wealth. Maybe you are spreading because you got your bonus, or you're hearing about your bonus, or you're getting a raise. I just want to give a little caution. I don't want to rain on your parade, my Virgos, because I feel really like, oh, I think that so-and-so would really like this. And it's just, you're doing a lot of internet shopping, and it's just making you feel really good, and you're loving it. I don't want you to come into Capricorn season and going, oh, I spent a lot of money in Sagittarius season. So I do feel that there's going to be I feel my Virgos, and I love because I hear you giggling and laughing, and and just kind of like, oh, this person's going to be so tickled with this. And then I feel there could be, like, when Capricorn season comes around, there could be you kind of feel a little flat, a little kind of, oh, maybe they didn't enjoy the gifts as much as you enjoyed giving them. I don't know. Just watch. Just watch your spending. Not trying to take this away because there's such joy in your giving. Just have a little moderation. Okay? Okay. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Your next card is reversed. Balance. Okay, what were we talking about? So I feel like this is for you, and I love this because this is kind of meaty stuff. This isn't this isn't all over the place. This is balance. This is, this is keeping those emotions balanced. This is keeping that money balanced. This is not spending too much or too little. This is all about that, keep doing, keeping an eye on your money. And I feel this is about your money. So I do feel Sagittarius season is about maybe, you might be having some effusive spending. Again. Okay. Now, balance is Archangel Raziel. So remember, they don't come here. The archangels don't show up in readings just for kicks and giggles. They do, write their name down. So you may need to call on Archangel Raziel. Now we have a 14, so for transition, 10 is a transition, 4 is stability, but we put it together, there is a 5. So there could be that the money that you actually thought was coming in may not necessarily appear, okay? But you're pretty good with your money, my Virgos, but the thing is, you do like those nicer things in life. So, it may be that I kind of feel that you may have to step back and, I just feel you need to have balance. You need to balance your checkbook. If you know what a checkbook is, you need to balance your accounts. Make sure that make sure you get the money first before you spend the money. Okay. I feel, now I am saying that this is more in that earth energy, but it could be in any of the other energies. It could be with any of your relationships. Maybe there's a relationship that you're giving too much of yourself. Okay. And you're not receiving that back. Okay. I know it makes you feel happy and you love doing it, but, again, there needs to be that balance. So this thing, Sagittarius seems to kind of be balancing you out a little bit. Anyway, Raziel, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Your last card, again reversed. Here we are, the 10 of fire. Now, 10s have that transitional. Things keep moving. They don't stop. They're not static. They're moving. Fire has passion. Fire, Sagittarius is fire sign. Aries, Mars is direct in Aries, so you got a lot of that. It's also Leo, passionate, burning, determined. This is kind of like, so while you're doing all of this, while you're getting all this, this is about working a little bit too much. This is about having too much to do. Now, so maybe you have to work a little bit too much to pay for all the things that you bought, okay? So again, this is just kind of, you bought a lot of things, you paid a lot of money, now you have to cover those bills, you have to cover that credit line, because I don't know why credit line keeps coming out. Maybe you're doing things on your home, and now you're like, I did all these improvements on my home, and yet if I was to go sell my home, I wouldn't be able to get the money back. I would have to lose money. Okay, so there's this real big balance about losing money. There's this thing about you working a lot, working too hard, having a lot of things to cover. Okay, so again, this would be a really good time for you to just watch your spending, watch your money, watch your energy, watch your relationships, and it could be your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. Watch that you're not giving more than you're receiving also, okay? I know that there are times in relationships that, one has to give more than the other, but it feels like you've been maybe giving more longer, okay? So there is time, you do need that reciprocity to come back to you, okay? Okay. Anyway, the 10 of fire is too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, and so we have balance here. Stress-related health concerns, and this is when your tummy starts hurting. This is when you start to get that little bit of that headache, okay? You know what I'm talking about, my Virgos, Okay. When that happens, and there's not, make sure if there's nothing wrong, then make sure, I'm not, if you go to the doctor, if this is a chronic thing or if this is something that's really hurting you. But if you've gone to the doctor and there's nothing really wrong and it's all stress, call upon Archangel Raziel, right? That was Raziel. Anyway, okay, ooh, we have disruption here. Disruption. So, and there's another card that falls. Let's go on. Let's do John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle for any clarification for my Virgos. So here we go. Okay, I don't know if these are reversed or not. We will find out. But here we have disruption, 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 disruption. So things aren't going quite the way you wanted them to. You have an idea in your head, and it's not necessarily what's actually playing itself out. So, and again, this kind of goes along with all, so life is a little out of balance for you. Things, you're giving of yourself. Again, I feel like you're giving a little bit too much energy. You're not getting it back. It's not enough to keep you balanced with it. It's disruptive. What can I tell you? It's disruptive. We're not going to sugarcoat this one. It's not necessarily an easy time. And part of it, and that could be why you're going on this spending flurry. Maybe, I really, really, really watch your spending, because every time I see you on the internet, I keep seeing you, oh yeah, let's buy that one. And it makes you happy. But then, you can't keep buying things to make you happy. Okay. It just can't, you run out of money that way. So sometimes you have to face what it is that's being so disruptive. And I feel that this money, who is this for? I feel that this spending is a way so that you don't have to face it. Because spending the money brings your endorphins up. It brings all of those, those chemicals in your brain. It makes you feel so good. And it keeps you from looking at what the situation is. Anyway, let's go on. Next card. Okay, here we have a 20, 20, 2 10s, 10, 10. This is a 10 and a 6, but it also could be a 7. So truth, not wanting to face the truth, not wanting, maybe you do want to see the truth, but you don't want to necessarily face the ramifications of the truth. What is it? What's being hidden from you? What's being, what's not coming out? Why are you so intent on, feeling good about the spending? Because you don't want to look at whatever it is that's creating the disruption, what's creating the too much work. It's kind of like it's an avoidance. The thing is, the truth will come out regardless. So the thing is, for you, my sweet, gentle Virgos, face the truth. Face whatever this is. Face whatever this is that you've been running away from. And again, I don't know. I always go with the relationships. I don't really feel that this is a personal or interpersonal or intimate relationship. It could be your work. It could be something to do with your family, but I don't feel like it's a partnership relationship though. So I do want to tell you that. Okay. But I do feel like it's just exhausting to you. Whatever this is exhausting to you. So, it gets too much in your energies, too much. It kind of drains your energy too. What you can do again, you very spiritual, and, reach out, higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe. Take care of yourself. Okay. Take care of you. Eat, drink, and exercise healthily. Okay. So, what you put inside of you, what you read, what you watch, work on that. Work on that as being on the healthier side. Okay. If you're watching, TV and it's not helping you at all and you're feeling anxious, turn the TV off, walk away. Eat your fruits, vegetables, your lean, whatever, proteins, whatever that is, put inside of you. This is a time for you to regain your health, mental, spiritual, physical, all of this. So I think this is really what this is all about for you. This is, again, whatever the truth is, whatever this is that's creating an imbalance in your life. One of the things, if you can't really control the outside, you can control what you're doing to your insides. Okay? Okay. Your next card. Again, reverse. So we have our 7 there, 7 divine. So remember our chakras. Maybe we've talked about them. Chakras, there's 7 chakras. And there's more than 7, but these are the main ones that people know. From the base to the heart is your natural. The heart to your crown is more of your supernatural. The crown chakra is what reaches out to the divine, okay? So this is that's going to help you. This is part of that spiritual help, that spiritual health. Now, maybe because you are extremely spiritual, have you been kind of avoiding that part of you? Have you been putting that to the side and not giving yourself that time? Because this is all about, this is saying, in order to look at the truth, in order to face the truth, you're going to need to make sure that you're reaching out to that spiritual side of you. Because that's almost like food and water to you. That's like food and water to you, my Virgos, is that spirituality. It's food and water to you. It nourishes you. So, it's kind of like you're looking, it's the song, you're looking for love in all the wrong places. You're looking for, that feeling, that good feeling in all the wrong places. So just rebalance. So Sagittarius season is going to be a good time for you to find that balance again. So let's go to Osha Zen Tarot. Any words of advice from a Virgos here? 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. And again, I can't tell you if these are reversed or not. First card is, 7 politics. Politics, politics, politics. Again, that would go very strongly with the truth, the disruption, the 10 of fire. Don't you hate it when you're being told something? They call these narcissists. It's when you're being told something and well, that's not true, but you're being told it. But that's not true. Yes, it is. No, it's not. That's not true. Yes, it is. No, it's not. And then, they keep saying it enough to you that you start doubting yourself. You start doubting, is that true? No, it's not. Is that true? So there is a way. It's no reason if that is, I can understand the reason for you to be avoiding all of this, especially when somebody's telling you this is a very toxic relationship too. If somebody's telling you that, that my black top is white, they keep saying to you that 2 + 2 = 5, and they say it enough and enough that you start doubting yourself, and you're like, is it 5? No, it's not. So that's what this is about. So watch the people, watch who is around you. Just as being nourished and the healthiness, all that. The people around you, you need to watch them too. You need to have healthy people around you. Sometimes you can't help it, because if you're working, you have a boss that's like that, it's like, okay, what do I do with that one? Well, that one, basically stand in your integrity and, and ask ask your higher power to bring you to a better place. Okay, doesn't mean you have to leave your job, but you got it? Okay, next card is turning in. Okay, that has that same energy as the crown chakra. That is, again, this spiritually nourishes you. And so when the outside world is getting too much for you, you need to make sure that you have that connection. Okay? Okay. Next card. Conditioning. That was reversed. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I was telling you about. No, here. No, this is not black. This is blue. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And it's to the point, then they get other people to say the same thing, and then you're like, okay. It's called groupthink. It's groupthink. Okay? And it feels like you may have that groupthink around you, and you might be the only one really really thinking clearly and seeing it, but everybody's saying it because it's what people want to hear. I don't know, but that's what this conditioning is. This is a lion that grew up with the sheep, and now he believes he believes himself to be a sheep, but he's not. He's a lion. Okay? Wow, you got some stuff going on for you Virgos. Anyway, let's go on. I like my Archangel Power Tarot cards. They're usually happy cards. So let's go on, because this is actually, there's a lot of things being uncovered for you this month, okay? And it's not always comfortable, but you are truth seekers. So you will be able to handle that. And actually, I feel like you'll be vindicated too. Whatever. Okay. Reversed, strong. Let's go on. The Magician. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love Archangel Raziel. I love the Magician. This is manifestation. This is not, the Magician is not one that has anything up his sleeves. It's not a trickster. The Magician is connecting with that higher power and just basically speaking it into action, speaking it into existence. You know, so maybe there's people around that it's being conditioned. Maybe, you know, maybe there's a reason that you've been wanting to, you know, kind of hide. The thing is that you are stronger than you think, my Virgos. You are a lot stronger than you think. And you, because of that, especially with that spiritual connection, can put things into the universe. So speak it out. Speak it loud. Okay? Anyway, Archangel Raziel, write his name down. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. I like that. So this goes, you know, this, once you confront it, whatever, you know, once you confront it, this then moves away from you. Because one of the lessons that you needed to learn, Virgo, and this is, I hate the karmic lessons, I know, but one of the lessons you needed was to confront it appropriately. Okay? Okay. Next card. Strength. Archangel Ariel. Okay, remember the lion who thought he was a sheep. So here we have the lion again. We have 1, 1. So we have a 1, and now we have a 1, 1. So we have 1, 1, 1. Okay? And this is Archangel Ariel. This is totally what you need to do to get through this season, because again, too, a lot of this is karmic for you. You need to learn. There's been a need to learn, you know, to confront it appropriately. There's been many times that you've been in that similar situation and you possibly changed jobs, or you possibly allowed things to happen, and now this is that thing, and it's icky in the tummy. I understand it's icky. I don't like it either. But strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. So your last card here, the Page of Michael. So the Page of Michael. Page has that. Remember the court cards? Do we have any court cards here? No. The court cards have that underlying energy. You know, and the pages have the work energy, the earth energy, but this is the Page of Air, so it also has that smarts with it too. And this is this is looking at the situation and looking at it smartly, looking at kind of it as a challenge and not necessarily as a burden. And it's all in your perspective of how you approach whatever this is. So you start and again, the Four of Earth gave me you were so joyful buying your stuff off of the internet and buying all the presents. And I'm not saying you're not going to do that, but the thing is, it was an avoidance tactic it was avoiding what the real, what the elephant in the room was all about. And so all of this was part of your journey with that. Part of this is that karmic journey, because once you do it, that lesson now falls back. It falls off of your karma. Okay? So the Page of Michael is truthful perspective, analytical, blunt. And remember, Michael is Aquarius. Remember I talked, and go to the overview, because Aquarius plays a big part in Sagittarius season. It's also Gemini. It's also Libra. Libra is about balance. Okay? Now, it wasn't, balance was kind of weird. Libra season was kind of weird, but we're going to get into that balance again. So an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Now, let's see, to help you through this, what crystal you may need. Now, I'm not selling crystals. I'm not telling you to go buy them, because some of the crystals are very expensive. So, or the stones or the elements could be very expensive. But let's see what we have for my Virgos. Now, I'm learning this one is reversed, strong energy. Blue kyanate. I think I have blue kyanate. Now, I believe this is blue kyanate. It wasn't very expensive. So if you have something like this, or if you see this and it's not too expensive, you may want to carry it with you throughout the month or throughout the season, or at least keep it by your bedside. Okay? So, connecting with animals, telepathic abilities, finding your true path, finding clarity. This might be really good for you, especially with all of this going on. Okay? Okay. So, my Virgos, there's a lot of growth with this. I know sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't want to grow, but there's a lot of growth with this and a lot of things that could fall off your karmic to-do list. Anyway, my Virgos, if you enjoy my readings, remember the button, like, share, subscribe. It helps to keep me on air, so thank you, thank you. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.